with Read to Me, Mrs. C. Learning through reading is fun. Yippee! So let's open a book and we'll have an explore. The more that we read will mean you're learning more. Well, hello there and welcome back to Read to Me, Mrs. C. I hope you feel terrific today. But honestly, some days we don't always feel terrific, do we? Some days I wake up and I'm tired and I feel tired all day. Other times I wake up and I feel super happy and excited. And sometimes, even though my day might start out well, I can feel sad or maybe even grumpy. Grumpy is when you feel all mixed up inside. You see that it's awesome, it's sunny, it's nice, and things are going your way, but you still don't feel right on the inside. Well, today's story explores this with a little monkey who is feeling just like that. He doesn't want to feel this way inside, all gnarly and uncomfortable, but he can't fix it. Let's get reading the story now and see what happens. Grumpy Monkey, written by Suzanne Lang, illustrated by Max Lang. Grumpy Monkey is published by Random House. Jim is having a very bad day. One wonderful day, Jim Panzee woke to discover that nothing was right. The sun was too bright. The sky was too blue, and the bananas were too sweet. Jim was confused. What's going on? Well, maybe you're grumpy, suggested Norman from next door. I'm not grumpy, Jim insisted. On his walk, he met Marabou. Oh, Jim's grumpy, Norman told Marabou. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Marabou. It's such a lovely day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. But look at how you're standing, Marabou said. Well, it's true, said Norman. You're all hunched. So Jim loosened up. Then he ran into Lemur. Jim's grumpy, Norman told Lemur. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked Lemur. It's such a wonderful day. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Your eyebrows look grumpy, said Lemur. It's true, said Norman. They're all bunched up. So Jim raised his brow. Then he tripped over Snake. Oh no, said Norman. That's the last thing you need when you're feeling so grumpy. Grumpy? Me? I'm not grumpy, said Jim. Then why the frown? Said Snake.
I think it's because he tripped over you,
Norman whispered to Snake. So Jim put on a smile. My friend, look at that smile. Does it look like he's really happy? He's trying, but I don't know if it's working. Finally, he looked happy, but he didn't feel happy inside. Everyone wanted Jim to enjoy this wonderful day. Caw, caw, you should sing with us, said the birds. Jim didn't feel like singing. You should swing with us, said the monkeys. Jim didn't feel like swinging. You should roll with us, said the zebras. Jim didn't feel like rolling. You should stroll with us, said the peacocks. Jim didn't feel like strolling. You should lie in the grass. You should stomp your feet.
you should take a bath.
And make a splash. You should hug someone. You should laugh. You should take a nap. You should eat old meat.
Or some honey.
You should jump up and down. You should sit in the sun.
You should dance.
Poor Jim. He is being told by everyone that he's grumpy, and he doesn't want to be. I'm wondering if he can help it. Let's keep reading the story and find out what happens next. But Jim didn't feel like doing any of that. Why are you grumpy, Jim? Asked the others. It's such a wonderful day. I'm not grumpy, shouted Jim as he beat his chest. And he stormed off. Jim felt sorry, a little sorry for shouting at everyone, but mostly sorry for himself. Oh, I guess I am grumpy, Jim sighed. And just as he was starting to feel really sad, he came upon Norman. Norman was slumped. His eyebrows were bunched up and he was frowning. Oh, what's the matter? Are you grumpy? Asked Jim.
Oh no, I danced with Porcupine,
said Norman. Are you okay? Asked Jim.
It hurts, but I'll probably feel better soon enough,
said Norman.
Are you still grumpy?
Yes, said Jim. But I'll probably feel better soon enough too. For now, I need to be grumpy.
It's a wonderful day to be grumpy,
said Norman. Jim agreed. and he already felt a little bit better. Jim did not want to be grumpy in this story. He tried really hard not to be grumpy, but he also wasn't listening to how his mood was. And that wasn't such a good idea either. Did you notice at the end of the story when he agreed and recognized that he was grumpy, that some of that grumpiness went away? That can be true with feelings. I think that a good message in this story is to recognize how you feel and to acknowledge it or say, yeah, today I feel this way. You know what, my friends? It's okay to not always feel happy. We've been given lots of feelings. We've been given happy feelings, sad feelings, silly feelings, angry feelings, mad feelings, grumpy feelings, sleepy feelings. They're all real, and they're all what make us human. Hey, today I have a job for you to do. I think it would be a good idea to think about how you feel, and maybe you can draw a picture about it. Or maybe you can think of a time when you were grumpy and think about why you might have felt that way. All right, my friend, it is time for us to say goodbye today. And until I see you again, keep on reading.